Hello, everyone. My name is Korosh Erfani. I am a sociologist and a political analyst. And in this day of September 9th, 2025, I would like to talk about something that happened today. Maybe you are uh, informed about that, but we had another masterpiece of the Israeli government, which was effectively to attack this time the country in the Persian Gulf called Qatar. So the reason was effectively the presence of the Hamas leaders over there. It was question of a meeting among the leaders of Hamas in order to see how they can agree with the U.S. proposal for a ceasefire. So this is how it started, and suddenly they have been bombed effectively. But the other side of the negotiation, which was Israel, of course, there was a lot of reaction. But what is important is to add effectively Qatar to number of the country that had been attacked by Israel right now. It's a question of Palestine, Gaza, and the West Bank, both of them. Lebanon, of course, Syria, Yemen, Iran, Tunisia. Last night, actually, two consecutive nights against the Flothia, the boats that are supposed to come there, and for now to come to the Gaza, and right now they are in Tunisia. So another one, it's a question of Qatar in the new list. We can welcome Qatar in the list of the countries that had been attacked by Israel, and this list, of course, will continue again and again. So regarding this attack, we have very multiple, various reaction by the people. Some of them are very interesting, like this one. In a few points, as you can see, we have the results of this attack. No leader of Hamas has been killed, for example. But we can be sure that the ceasefire negotiation now is killed completely. And we saw that how the US security guarantees for the different countries, including the Arab countries of the Persian Gulf, are completely meaningless. And now we have a serious collective anger of the Arab countries against Israel. And one of the points is showing how what Trump says to the different countries is completely meaningless. All right, that's the conclusion of this person in this post on X. But I would like now to go through another list that I elaborated in order to show you how effectively, in the wake of this attack, we can see that we are not living in the same world anymore. Okay, let's start with the first one. These are the facts that cannot be denied unless we have a serious purpose or bad intention for denying that, for refusing that. But otherwise, rationally, we can see them and accept them. Look at them. First of all, Israel showed that it doesn't want peace at all. What it wants is war, right? And we are talking about the perpetual wars, the endless wars, because this is the only thing that can keep Israel under the Zionist government alive. Otherwise, both of them will die. So they need effectively war in a serious and vital way. Second, it's a question here. Let me use this technique here. Uh, Now it's a matter of killing any attempt, any effort for something that we can call ceasefire, or uh, peace, for example. No, nothing. What Israel wants is just to be able to kill more, to destroy more, and this is a part of an existential part of Israel that cannot be denied. All right. The third point after this attack is that there is no the least respect for any principle of what we call diplomacy by Israel. Right? Diplomacy is something that belongs to the stupid people from the Israeli point of view. It's not to them, it's not for them. They can do anything they want, and that's why they try to establish it by referring, to Bible, to Torah, the nonsense of the religion, just to say that diplomacy and so on is for you, but we are obeying what God wants, right? This is how it works. The fourth point, almost the same, no value, no importance, no attention to international law. International law is again for the stupid countries, which is from the 200 countries over the world. We can say for 199, and the exceptional Israel cannot obey international law or anything similar. So this is something as if it was completely normal, obvious, and evident. Israel does that, and wants that the whole world, accept that law or the things like that are for other people, other countries, and when it comes to Israel, no, nothing as such. All right, let's see the fifth point. Here is a question of no country in the region, and we are for now talking about the Middle East, right? But later it would be a question of the whole world. For now, in the region, there is no country that can feel itself safe or far from Israeli violation and military aggression. No, there is no such a thing, and Israel wants to elaborate on this idea that it must be acceptable for anyone that Israel attacks any country whatsoever, right? So, whatever country is attacked by Israel must accept that as a fact that this is the Israelis' right, and nobody can deny that. So that's the idea. Exceptionalism, Zionist exceptionalism. Uh, the sixth fact is that we can see how the United States is completely uh, somehow sacrificed for the Israelis' benefit, for the Israelis' interest, which is the idea of a greater Israel. And Trump administration has to decide about two things: either being a slave of Israel and going down with it, or freeing itself from this total subordination to Zionism. So that's a very radical choice for Trump administration, but with the knowledge that we have effectively regarding Trump administration, we cannot really expect for anything like that. I am talking about the American people, American society, right? Those who are taking a kind of awareness about how Israel is bringing the United States down, right? We can see that regularly, consistently, and continuously, that everywhere the United States interests are completely sacrificed for the Israelis' ones. All right, and finally, we can talk about the seventh point. All these violations and aggressions are accumulating in order to give birth to an all out war in the region. That's for sure. We can be almost 100% sure that we are going to have a regional war, a broad regional war in the Middle East. And I am telling you, as Israel cannot handle that, it needs the United States, and the involvement of the United States in this war means preparation for international conflict, international confrontation, which will be the premise of the Third World War. So we can see that just one country in the world, because of the Zionist network and the power of this network in the United States, across the Europe and elsewhere, is able to put at risk the fate of the whole humanity, the whole world. So that's why right now we have a scheme that can be seen as such. It's a question of Israel versus the world. So, two solutions: either the world will remain and stay passive, you know, and let Israel going on with its project, Greater Israel, or the things like that, and we can be sure that the world will be destroyed because of this insanity, the Zionist insanity of the current government, or maybe the Israeli society. We will see. And another one is that the world should come with a project, a project, a consensus that should involve necessarily the United States in order to somehow stand against Israel and to control this Zionist entity that is very serious for the eradication of the human species from the earth, it looks like. So that's why it's a question now of two fronts: the front of humanity, the front of human beings, the front of Homo sapiens, right? Another one is the front of their enemies, right? And we have to see how we can solve this problem in such a way that with the least damage or trouble, how we can put an end to this Zionist insanity, to this Zionist madness that is going to put seriously at risk the future of humanity. This is something that we should think about, that we should talk about that, and we should act. Thank you for watching.